1133.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Fred Dreyer, your host. That's better. Yeah, what'd you do? Did you hit a...
No, I just gave you a different set of headphones, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Dreyer on the PM show Weekend Edition is having a headphone problem, and we were able to clear that up and get everything ready to go. So you want to dispose of these headsets for us, Tomas? Thank you very much. They're done.
We must be over the African continent.
Yes, it's always, I know, there's nothing going on over the African continent at night.
Well, it's a void. There's no lights. There's no electricity.
That's right. So just relax.
Yeah, those people down there are completely in the dark.
But people go there because they want to go look at the, the wildlife and everything.
Well, there's 2 elephants left. They better get down there.
There's only 2 elephants. So people go on safari, and that's all there are, 2 elephants left?
2 males.
They're in trouble. 2 males, that's all that's left.
Yeah, that's it.
That's depressing. You always depress us with your commentary.
You better get down there. And some say that it's only one, but the other one, to make people feel good, there's 2 men in an elephant suit.
Okay. All right, there you have it. That
now, look,
cancels my summer vacation.
On a more ridiculous note,
please.
I want to talk a little bit about, if I might, we do know now that it looks as though Mitt Romney is going to be the candidate out of the Republican Party to go up against Barry and Michelle, right? Would you say that?
I'm not saying right to anything. As it looks that way now, but a lot can change.
It's going to take an absolute miracle for Newt Gingrich to get through Super Tuesday and have the American people sign off on it.
He's got to get women to like him, and he's got to not say we're going to the moon to establish a colony.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's already said it, so he's going to have to. He might be up here where we are, Freddie said.
He might be doing the show after yours. Oh no, that's Barry Farber. I forgot.
We could put him on the wing. There's a seat out there.
That's right.
But what I wanted to do is, I want to talk about something that has always been my concern, no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been following the show, and by the way, this is the 30th show that you and I have done together. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. And it doesn't coincide with David Letterman's 30 years.
No, it doesn't. We've done 30 shows. He's done 30 years.
We're likable, and he's
good.
He's tormented, and you know how that goes. But what's interesting right now is my concern has always been, I don't care who the candidate is, as long as he's prepared and as long as he is right of center. And Mitt Romney is not that person at this point in time. And in order for me to be satisfied that come November of this year, that we've got a great shot at wiping out Barry, I'm going to be nervous. And so if it's going to be, and I'm taking the premise that it's going to be him, and wise men prevail, Mike Horn, that it will be Mitt Romney as our representative come November. But one thing I really wanted to talk about was what's the message to the American people coming from Mitt Romney going forward? And so I have a message to Mr. Romney. And first of all, I just want to say that, yes, it's the economy, stupid. Yes, it is that. But it's also much, much more. It's the connective tissue that I believe is being missed by Mr. Romney. I think it's the elements that are, I think, taken for granted. I think it's also the subtext that is deeply rooted in the base conservative movement in this country that was reflective in November of 2010. I think also there's a great chance that this could be just a 1 or 2 note type of platform. And so I want to, you're a movie fan, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're a great movie fan. I'm a terrific movie fan, and like many people, and one of my favorite movies of all time was Invaders from Mars.
Oh, good one.
Now, that movie, if you haven't heard it or seen it, heard about it, go out and get it and take a look at it. And when I was a kid, I remember being terrified at the horror and the thought, as this kid was in the movie, when he realized that his parents could not be trusted, that his parents were now possessed by something that was ungodly, and it was a true horror film, and I think that thing stands up today because I believe that what's happening today is mom and dad have been asleep for 45 years. And they've allowed the educational system to completely fall apart and indoctrinate and drill that needle, that isotope, in the back of the necks of every kid for the last 45 years. And that's what you're seeing. You're now seeing the undergrowth of America's future now tainted with a failed politic and a miserable spirit of self-loathing and hating of this country, and that's one of the big hurdles that I think that Mr. Romney is going to have to get through. That Mr. Obama has beautifully, and that machinery I think is beautiful. That machinery has captured. They're able to tell the young people who are about 40 years and younger in this country. You don't have to pay taxes, we'll take care of you. You don't have to work, we'll take care of you. You don't have to do anything, we'll take care of you. And the truth of the matter is that this country is drifting towards a secular underpinning that is going to leave everybody godless. And once that happens, it's not just the economy. You know, if you have a great economy and a secular godliness, then you've got a problem in the country. You know, it's what's missing in the country. It's called leadership, and I don't know if Mr. Romney has it. I don't know if he believes in these types of principles and these believings. Where we are. This is where we are today. You know, many of us don't know that mom and dad are the enemy. You know, that they were the enemy, unwittingly. You know, we're under a brazen attack to change us as individuals, you know, and to teach us and to learn to accept being together in godlessness. And I think Newt understands that. I think Ron Paul understands that domestically. I think he understands that as a man. I think Mitt Romney does too. I think he has a great family, and his wife is terrific, and she loves him, and everybody's wonderful. And Santorum, I think, is terrific. I just don't think he's ever been on the political scene long enough for people to feel comfortable with him. But it's going to be Mitt, and I just hope that the audience of the children of the invaders from Mars are attacked by Mitt and educated as to what is missing, other than just 4 and 4 is 8, and what that he does so well. And so my belief is here as we go forward in the show is we're gonna have a nice chat here about what has to be done, what the message is, where we are in the greater scope of things, and try to hope, as I would say, that Mr. Romney hears this some way, somehow, and addresses the issues of America, not just in dollars and cents. So when we come back, we will continue with great stuff.